Oh, I can't believe you got lost. I don't know how you even managed it. There ain't no way you went off the map like that. Fuck. I know it wasn't any good out here, but this is crazy. We need to get out more. You picked this place. I thought you knew what you were doing. Typical. Just forget about it. I said just to forget about it. Focus on getting back safe. Oh my god, you can never just let shit go. I said to shut up and forget about it. It's already bad enough that you got lost and ruined tonight. Just shut up and walk. Alright, 'cause it's never your fault. Don't start that shit up again. Just tell me at least seeing something familiar nearby. Great. Don't help it's too foggy out too. You picked the best time to get lost. Just try to find the trail again. Once you do that, you can walk along it and either get back to the city or bump into the rest of us. That's if a serial killer don't get you first, though. Hey, you hear me laughing about it? You worry about the wrong shit when you should be getting your ass out of there. Just use your eyes and look for something. Bitch, please. Just hurry the fuck up. We already wasted too much time on you. I wouldn't have to talk to you like that if you didn't get into shit like this. It's college all over again. Yes, it is. You couldn't cut it, so you started dragging everybody down with you. And when we actually got something good in life, you always fuck it up. This was supposed to be a reunion trip for everybody, and now you just had to make shit about you. What about when you got you and Tiff thrown out y'all's place because you and your ex was getting drunk? And when you and Jacob used the rent money on our place for bullshit? You know what? You're right. It wasn't you. You were just going through some shit. And all the times you fucked up was just something else. I don't know what else to say to you. It's always you. It ain't anyone else. Just you. I don't even know what to say. You think you did nothing wrong. All your ass does is get into shit and expect people to be nice to you. The world don't work like that. And your ass needs to learn. Man, fuck you. Just shut up and hurry the fuck up.
Careful there. No need to be alarmed. I'm with the park authorities. Something close to a park ranger. Yes. I was making my rounds when I came across you and that creature. It's magnificent, isn't it? Oh, those aren't normal feathers. I'm not kidding. If you look closely, you can see it. The way that the moonlight bounces off each feather. The poised sharpness in its shape. Watch it move its wings. Don't be alarmed. You're safe. I know. It must seem boggling to you to see such a large metallic bird, but it won't harm you. See? It's quite amazing. That's what we call an omen. No, not a sign. It's what we call magical creatures like this one. Yes, omens are organisms that exist after being touched by magic. They gain supernatural physiology and abilities as a result, and are generally what we refer to as mythological creatures. That's right. From the unicorn to the dragon, these beasts have been powerful organisms that have been with us since magic first became a part of our world. Oh, the reason that most don't know about them is for the general public's protection. These are still animals, and they would endanger the lives of others if we're not careful. That's why people like myself exist. I'm a specialist of sorts. I find omens, and then I magically bind them to others to protect people like yourself. With them under human control, we make sure that no one gets hurt. The process is very easy. In fact, would you like me to show you? Alright then. This is a totem. It's a magical tool that's able to connect your essence to that of an omen. Would you show me your arm? Don't worry. You can trust me. Thank you. Now, just extend your hand towards the omen and focus on it. Yes. I want you to make a link with it. I see something in you. You've got potential to be something more. And I think that with this omen by your side, you can prove me right. You can use it to reach your fullest potential. And that starts with reaching out to it. I believe in you. That's right. Just focus on the omen. Connect with it. Feel the magic take hold of you, and let it. Become one with it, and the omen will be yours. Just like that. Do you feel its essence? Good. Now imagine taking hold of it, pulling it into the totem. Just focus. The binding always brings about some struggle. Hold on to it. There. How does it feel? I know. It can be a strange sensation at first. That magic has bonded you both irrevocably. It'll take some time to get used to.
Freeze! And raise your hand slowly. None of you make a move.
It seems that our moment has been interrupted.
I said to raise your hands, Mattio.
Yes, that's my name. And unfortunately, this is where we part. Don't worry. You'll be fine. We'll see each other again.
HQ, he's on the move. I need a team to intercept him while I bring in his accomplice. No, you don't. Typhoon. Give up now. If you attempt to run, you'll only injure yourself getting caught in the Kamaitachi's blades. Save your excuses for later. I'm taking you. Just great. Please. You already know what you're doing with that Omen. Fine. If you want to fight, I'll give you one. Typhoon no Shizai. Like I said, give up. There's no way you'll win against me. You hardly know how to wield the power you have now. If you continue, you're going to drop from exhaustion. Fine, since you refuse to see reason. That was a magical sleeping dust. One whiff, and you'll be out like a light. I don't care if it sounds made up, especially not when it's working.
I see you are awake. Oh, I apologize. Calm down. You are fine. I am aware of how I appear, but I promise you that you are safe, and I have no intention of harming you. I am an iguana shifter, a person who is able to transform between a human and a bestial form. Some refer to me, however, where I am from, as a Nawal. I am aware that this form may not have been the best to see me in as a first meeting, but my beliefs as a Nawal mean embracing this side of me fully, and I ask that you put forth the same consideration and listen to the person speaking to you. Thank you. Now, you sustained a few injuries while attempting to free capture. Do you remember that? Yes, capture. Kenzo brought you in from Canada after you two got into a scuffle. Kenzo is not very adept at using his words when he should be. He prefers a more active approach. We hadn't received a briefing on you yet, and given how we came across you, we felt it best to handcuff you until we could ascertain that You were not hostile. It was mostly Kenzo's suggestion. Lydia had figured that we should wipe your memories and send you back home. Yes, we can wipe your memories. It's not something we like doing, but when the occasion calls for it, we use the tools we have at our disposal. Oh, right. Apologies. I am Alvario Alux. I am the lead arcane zoologist here at the Artemaya Research Center, ARC. Here we study what is referred to within the magical world as the Artemaya, the subsections of the world which are populated by magical flora and fauna. These places where humans consider to be inhospitable are changed with alchemical energy which transforms the environment and organisms within them, thus creating omens. Yes, an omen can be both a plant or an animal, so long as it is a non-human organism that is changed by magic. Many cultures have been witness to omens all their lives, but have labeled them as myth or folklore due to their strangeness. We study these creatures to understand how to better protect them while keeping people safe. Again, I apologize for Kenzo. He can be brash, but he is a part of our organization within this branch's security department. He acted as he did due to a perceived threat that you posed. He has been reprimanded for his behavior. You will not need to worry. For now, I must make you aware of a few facts before we proceed further. Good. The first fact is that you are no longer in Canada. You have been relocated to our facility in South America, hidden within the Amazon rainforest. That is correct, South America. We do not have a branch in Canada, so this was the closest facility we could take you to. We flew you out there while you were sleeping, after Kenzo used his sleeping dust to knock you out. As much of an interesting concept as sleeping dust is, I assure you it is real. In combination with that and your exhaustion, your body took the opportunity to rest after using magic for the first time. Hence why you were asleep for so long. Yes, magic is real. You were caught after having bonded with an omen. More specifically, you seem to have bonded with a Stimferian bird. It's odd to see them out this far, but I suppose your meeting was coincidental. Calm down. We're not going to do anything to you. Right now, I'm just running an assessment of your person before we address other matters. Other matters such as how we should address your meeting with Mattio. While he claimed he was a specialist, I assure you that the man you met is far from that. Matteo fancies himself as a scientist of sorts, but he works exclusively in the training and subjugation of omens in what he thinks is for the benefit of humanity. Yes, he is very good at lying and manipulating others for his cause. Such is your case. Right. The next fact. You have been legally declared as deceased. Yes, that is unfortunately a side effect of being caught up in the world of omens. Due to their nature, they are considered a protected class and cannot under any circumstances be revealed to the world. Should that ever happen, then chaos would pour out as any and everyone would try to get their hands on an omen. This means that your friends and family believe that you are dead. Your devices have all been confiscated, and until we have conducted a proper evaluation, you are in what we consider an in between state. Typically, that means that you have two choices. You may choose to start over and begin a new life with no previous recollection of your old one, or stay here and become a part of ARC. You are not a typical case. To be frank, you committed a crime. Unauthorized use of magic to bond with an omen, to be specific. Only witches are allowed to do this. I am aware that you did not know this, but as it pertains to magical law, this only grants you the benefit of not being imprisoned, and because you are bonded to an omen, you cannot be let go. No, we cannot undo it. Traditionally, bonding with an omen makes them your familiar. Witches who practice this often are well acquainted with the creatures they bond with, and this allows for a cleaner process. The totem that Mattio used on you was modified, however, allowing you to bypass the creature to bond with you. Like I said, you are now bonded to the omen you encountered. This cannot be undone as you two now possess a psychological and physical connection. Everything that you feels, your omen feels, and vice versa. Your other options are to be imprisoned, which Kenzo suggested. Lydia put forth that you should be assigned to omen sanitary care duties. Those duties entail cleaning the feces and grooming all the omens in our facility. I do not always agree with the rules that the UMC creates, but I cannot ignore that letting you loose with this woman would be a bad idea. You will be targeted for your bond to the Stymphalian bird, and that can put both you and the creature at risk. I can only ensure your safety here within our reach. What happens now is that I will uncuff you and you will walk with me to go and meet your bonded omen. Afterwards, you will have a day to choose which duties you would like to inhabit at ARC. Now, I will uncuff you, and we will begin the tour. If you do attempt to run, then my tail will do in keeping you from going far. I would not advise it, however, as I've been told that being hit by my tail can be a lash that few want to repeat.
Took you too long enough. Franklin and I were getting bored.
Patience is a virtue, Lydia.
And time is of the essence, Doc. We only have so much time to process all of this information on the omens and send it off before the guys in the Himalayas start getting fresh and ignore our database requests.
Your point rests. Speaking of points, Lydia, meet our newest recruit. Recruit, this is Lydia Saturday, my assistant and a resident Omen behavior specialist.
You're the noob that came in with the Stymphalian bird. Oh. Welcome aboard, I guess.
Do not worry. That is our way of saying aye. Given the circumstances, of course. Lydia is one of our most passionate scientists, so the nature of your arrival has just ruffled some of her feathers.
I don't know. We could start with the fact that the reason I'm seeing this bird is that you bonded yourself to it with a totem that bypassed its own free will. Or perhaps that it needed to be sent to one of our treatment specialists because you made it participate in a fight with Kenzo. Or do I just not like your face? Anyone's guess, really. Welcome, or whatever. Take a seat, and I'll explain how this goes while the doc does his job. The chair has wheels. Do me a favor and push yourself back a bit. To avoid me having to push you myself. Good to see that you can be considerate of others. It means what I said it means. Now tell me, how much do you know about animals? Great. Well, first things first. It's made out of a magical metal named mithril, stuff that you can only find in the Artemia and within dwarven states. That makes it extremely durable, but very sensitive to heat and rust. Got that? Good. Now, as you can imagine, birds aren't usually made of metal, so how is it doing that? Yes, magic, but more specifically, it has two energetic cores that allow it to function and behave like a bird. One core contains a kind of magic that helps it think, and the other helps its body to move and fly using telekinetic magic. Separate either of these cores from the bird and you'll kill it as well as yourself, okay? Now, down to the basics. Have you ever played Pokemon? Good. Then you'll understand what I'm about to tell you. All omens had their biologies rebuilt, and that makes them unique. We track their uniqueness into a set of different classes. These classes determine what their bodies are made of and what they're capable of doing. More often than not, an omen will have two classes that hybridize it. Meeting an omen of one class is rare. Do I still have your attention? Glad you're not as dumb as you look. As you can see, your omen is made out of mithril and uses telekinesis. Thus, it's a part of the mithril and psionic class, respectively. Other classes can be broken down just as easily. Anything that is made of or uses water is a marine class. Anything that's made of fire is an inferno class. If it's wind, then it's a Zephyrna. If it's lightning, then it's a charge. If it looks and acts like a ghost, then it's a spectral omen. Yes, ghosts are real. So are vampires, elves, orcs, and all that other stuff. Can I continue, or would you like me to waste more of our time? The rest are toxic omens, which you can put two and two together on. If it's got rocks, it's likely a terrain omen. If it's grass, then it's florin. If it has ice, it's tundric. If it looks like a zombie, then it's a necrotic omen. Yes, there is a difference between a ghost, and no, you should not approach it. And most importantly, if you see something that looks like it's made out of light, we call that a radiant class, and you need to leave it the fuck alone. Can you do that? Awesome. I'm gonna show them around now, Doc.
Could you...
We're gonna stop off at the supply and treatment station first. That's where you go to look at any medical treatment or to get any supplies if you need to go out. You getting to leave base depends on what you choose to do and what station you're qualified to work with. Well, ARC has different stations. The S&T station, the research station, which the doctor and I are part of, the training station, or TNS, not to be confused with S&T, where you get trained to work with Omens and oversee ARC's security, as well as communication station, where you communicate with other ARC branches and government facilities. The stations that usually see the most action are TNS, but that's because they're accompanying us on research, and they're trained to make sure we don't die, so it's not a leisure trip. The S&T station gets to dip a lot in too, but those are typically round trips and they're uneventful. Oh, like I said, the research department also handles trips, but there's no way you're joining that. Because you're dumb as bricks. You wouldn't qualify. I do know you, though. We have your file on record. You flunked most out of high school, dropped out of college, sucked at any jobs you took that require an iota of brain power, and your bill payments are always late because you forgot. That's the terror of the government. They know all your dirty little secrets. And by extension, I know that you're nowhere near qualified to join us here for research. So, dash that hope aside right now. Hey, watch where you're going!
Miss Saturday,
Ken?
I see you've met the new recruit.
Yeah. You looking forward to having a new dog to train?
No. What she means is that most recruits like yourself are hardly good at anything, so they either get slotted into supply work or security training. Given the record I reviewed, you don't appear like you're going to communications or research, and most people find supplies to be tedious, so you'll likely choose security. And if you do, I will break you until you're actually worth something to me.
Lay off them, Ken. We get that you're excited, but keep it in your pants till they choose at least. You look desperate.
As always, you seem to be in need of attending an HR seminar in workplace language.
You need to get a life and stop acting like you're tough shit.
I'll be seeing you this Friday for the expedition to the Caribbean Sea. Be on time for departure, Miss Saturday.
Sir, yes, sir. Don't thank me for anything. I hate his guts more than I dislike yours. And we're here.
Lydia, it's good to see you in Franklin again.
Hey, Professor. I didn't realize you were back so soon.
Well, the leader did potential Marine class Omen turned out to be a hoax. The Bahamut was just a trick conjured by an illusory muse.
That's a shame. I was hoping Franklin could get a friend. Oh, right. You haven't met these two yet. This is Professor Kapena, our expeditionist and lead arcane environmental scientist.
A pleasure to meet you. You are? You must be the new recruit Lydia spoke about. Oh, she had nothing good to say about you, but I promise I will spare you the details.
As for Franklin, look up. calm down. Frankie's harmless.
I remember the first time I saw him as well. Shoots, you're right. The reaction is funny.
Franklin's a boy Una and a terrain inspector class Omen. We found him by accident after he was camouflaged to look like a cave and we wandered into his mouth. He's a sweetheart, aren't you? He's not my Omen. Franklin doesn't belong to anyone. I didn't name him either. He liked the name, and I gave it to him. I don't have an Omen either. I don't believe in that bullshit. Franklin just follows me around. I don't tell him what to do or anything. He just does whatever he wants. And sometimes what he wants is to just be.
Don't bother trying to swear. Lydia is very staunchly certain her way of things, and that works for her and Franklin. I take it that you're both here touring the facility to get this one ear settled?
Yeah, we're looking at whether they'll be off to TNS or S&T.
Yeah, so they haven't decided? I see. And you did not want to be part of our research station?
They don't qualify.
For what?
Huh?
What position do they not qualify for?
The whole station?
Ah. Then let's amend that. I've been needing an assistant.
You can't be serious, Professor.
Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be?
They don't have any scientific background, and I gotta stress.
You are too quick to judge, Lydia. Say, why'd you do it? Yes, why did you want to bond with a creature you just met without any thought behind it? I wager you do know. I see. I'll be writing up some paperwork to have you onboarded. Lydia, you should take them back to the labs and have them run some tests with the Omen companion. Get them familiar with our protocols while I go and discuss with Dr. Alvario what their future will look like.
Welcome to the ARC Research Department, I guess.